Okay, as I say, we're back in Blender 2.8, and I'm just going to try to import a model I just made of a street light. Okay, my first of a few different ones I'm working on. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to get rid of the cube. Going to go there, file, import, Collada, desktop, bring this in, box, street light. Now, if I click, the thing is, if I click away, you see I've got this street light model here I made. Okay. It's got basically a few parts: the inner part, the shell, and then if you call it that, and then the pole part of it. You know, with two sections, but it's one object. If I click that part and move it, it's going to move away, which we do not want. But we do want to be able to edit each thing more easily, you know. Now, this is the thing. This is the thing. If I press this, if I select it, sorry, and then, okay, if I just choose that and press A, what happens? Yeah, okay, good, it works. So I've selected one part of this Collada file, this day file, okay? And you're thinking, shit, how can I move it, right? So if I press A, it selects the whole thing, right? And I'm thinking, good, because now I can move the whole thing, right? The only problem is no, because it's got the bro, you know what I'm saying? Because it's got the the camera and the light, and that's part of the scene, right? Which gives away the point. Like if I go to add another mesh, like a cube or something, if I click away now, and I click on my object here, part of the light, and I think let's select the whole light. Let's select all three parts. I press A, it's going to choose everything in the whole fucking scene. So you say I could hold, excuse me. You say I could hold, I could hold Shift and then deselect objects by clicking on individual ones or something like that, you know. Or something like that, you know, but that's probably not going to work too well either. So we say, okay, I just held Control and press Z there to delete that. What you say, well, what you should do, Richard, is you should finish making the model first, right? Like put the textures on first. When you make a model, it's better to finish it, like before you save it as a whole object that can be used in various scenes. It's better to combine all objects by selecting all parts of the object and then holding Control and pressing J to join them all up as one, which I didn't do in this case. But the reason why is because I thought this is one particular object that I think would be, and I was doing it for a test as well, if it would be like more easy as such to, rather than add the textures later, rather to add textures to each individual part, these three parts, like the light, the shell part, and then the post. The only thing is that that's okay, it works good, you know. But the thing is, sometimes I thought to myself, well, I'm working mainly on modelling now, just basic stuff that I can use. I will do some stuff like that, but it's just start off stuff. I'm making a lot of basic, primitive sort of like models and things I can use for that for my scenes, you know. So I don't mind somewhat working with it. But yeah, that's what you'd basically do. The other way would be to keep it like this as parts, but then maybe make a collection, like you see right now. They're in a collection. So if I right click here and go to new collection, I guess I could bring, let's say, my camera to collection 2, just drag it down and bring the light to collection 2. Okay, I think that should work. Now if I click collection 2, if I collapse collection 3, you still got 2 collections, you see. Put the light into collection 2. Hang on. Open it first. Okay, so the light and the camera are in collection 2 on here. You can see in collection 1, just collection, has 3 objects. It says 3 there, and those are those 3 objects that I've got here to make this one object. If I click on collection 1 and I add a mesh like a cube, that's there now. That's got given the count of 4 objects in it. Okay. If I toggle the eye, the switch is going to go off and on. It's going to toggle those. Okay. Let's get rid of that cube and go click on collection 2. Okay. And it's saying it's got a camera and a light, but as in terms of objects, it says nothing. I've clicked on select collection 2, so we're working in groups, right? I'm going to add as such I'm going to add a cube, okay, there, and it's shown up there, and it's not given a number, it's just said that, but obviously we know it's 1. If I toggle the visibility of that, it's just going to see with that eye there, it's just turning that off and on so we can see that on and off, okay? But this one is that one. So that's a good way, I guess. Let's just check. If I click this, the collection 1, and I press A to oh no, it selects all. Oops, my bad. Damn. So I'm still wrong. I was still wrong. I'm going to delete collection 2. I thought maybe that I could just make it as a group or something. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I thought maybe I could make a group out of that. But it's alright, we'll keep exploring, So I've deleted collection 2, but I still kept the objects. I'm just going to delete the objects for 1 second. Bang, bang, and bang. We've got collection 1, which is showing all of these 3 parts that make this. Now I've got I want to group them. Select hierarchy. How do you set unlink? They're already, I don't know. There must be a way. If I select those objects one by one, hang on, 2, 3, they're all selected. I had to do it that way because if I had hundreds of things in the scene, you know, I might press A and they're all selected, right? Because I just tried that for the group, but it didn't really work, right? But there must be different ways of doing it. If I right click, oh, I guess I can parent them. That's one way you could do it, but I don't know if that would attach that. Maybe like snap or something. Okay, maybe it is. How about this? Okay, to select the first 2 objects, like the frame of the light and the light itself. Hold on, the light itself, and then the frame. Okay, and then the last one is the one you want to parent everything to, which is the pole. In this case, any really. And I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go parent, and then go up to object. You could just go to, or you can go to object up here and go down and go to object parent. Object is. I go there, right? Now that's one thing. Now if I click on that and move it, you're fucked. Excuse my language. If I click on this one, you're also fucked. But if I click on this one, nobody's fucking you. See, this is moving, and they are moving with the mother of all posts. You know what I'm saying? Is your mum like a lamppost? So you got to remember the root one, I guess. It's pretty easy that you would know. Like for a character, it's the motherfucking spine or the torso, the groin or whatever the fuck. For this, you're going to move the pole, right? So this is an easy way to do it, I would say. Parenting this shit, I would say. Now, would I be able to work it that way? Let's try that, okay? Let's try deleting the object, the box light, okay? And I'll save another one, a copy of that. Like bang, I've just deleted that, but it's still in the visible thing here. I'm going to go File, Export. It should still work because it works with like rigged characters and stuff when you parent stuff to whatever. That information just should still be there. Right, File, Export, Collada, Desktop, Box, Street, Lamp, man. Right, like that. Export Collada, right? I'll turn it off. I'm going to start a new one there. File, New, General, Discard, select all there, press D to delete all that shit. File, Import, Collada, Desktop. I'm going to import this within Test. Okay, so that's there, right? Let's click away, and then let's move this with the Move tool from the pole, the mother, and it moves the bitch. Okay, so now we know we don't have to save models. Join them up necessarily. If we want to keep the groups easy enough to access, to give different textures and colours and paint on, you can just parent stuff up together, so that you know when you move them, it's like this is parenting to that. I could parent different things in certain ways, but